So now we're on to the main mission for this demo. We're going to look for a behemoth and we're going to try and take him down. As we go along, I'm going to talk about some of the enemies in this area here. First, we'll talk about the big ones over here. The big enemies grazing in the...
This known as a SABERTUSK.
Oh, there was interruption. I didn't expect that.
With its tusks, extracting game from the safety and comfort of burrows.
Okay, we'll talk about the SABERTUSKs. This is a brand new enemy to the Final Fantasy franchise. They do look like some other enemies, like in the Wolf family in the franchise, but these ones are completely unique and have never been in any other game before. Yeah. They're very weak and easy to fight, and yeah, let's take a couple down now. So I'm going to target lock onto one here, and I'm going to warp strike into him. And now, as we go from here, ooh, did I get the parry down? Yes. Parries are very, very effective and very useful to get into the habit of. Now, when you're first playing, it can be a little bit hectic to get used to the battle system, but it is a lot of fun. My only problem with it is that you don't really, you have to move the camera around a lot in this game. So I'm going to try and take down this one here, and I'm going to just keep on attacking him. And now I think we've got one more to fight, so I'm going to warp strike him. And I'm just going to hack down his health. Let's use Drain Blade to get some health back. Oh, too late, he's already dead. At the end of each match you get experience points, and depending on how you performed in the match you get an experience boost. So for that one I got 199 points. Unlike other Final Fantasy games, you don't gain the XP straight away. You gain it at the end of the day when you go to camp, and then you can level up. It's not instantaneous and your characters don't grow immediately. I think that's a different change. I didn't expect that, but hey, it is what it is. It doesn't really make a difference to me whatsoever. These enemies in the water which are grazing are called Catobulpus. Catobulpus. Maybe I'm not saying that right. I'll put the name on the screen here. They are from past Final Fantasies. In past Final Fantasies they've been known to be lizards, they've been behemoths, they've been a variety of creatures. The design in this game is more like the one in Final Fantasy V, and they were definitely not as big as they are in here. And apparently we will be able to fight them, but we can't do so in this demo at the time being. So let's keep on going onwards, and let's see if we can find any more enemies or anything else to look at. Running around on foot is kind of slow. You do have a sprint button. If you sprint, you eventually will get tired. So if I just show you with Noct there. Eventually, as Noct runs around, he will get out of breath. So there is a bit of a stamina meter there. He's doing pretty well for himself though. So what I typically will do, so he's out of breath now. What I typically would like to do is I like to run for a little while, and then I like to do an attack and then continue running just to keep the pace going, because it's typically only used to flee battle. I guess they didn't want you to be able to run at full speed all the time. Right, this is another new enemy, or no, sorry, it's not a new enemy. This is an old enemy from an old Final Fantasy.
Anybody up for a light workout?
These are GARULAS, woolly mammoths that look like elephants, and a bit between an elephant and a mammoth, but really, really small. I think they first entered the franchise in Final Fantasy V, where a little girl was friends with one and you had to save it. They're quite docile creatures and they don't normally attack you, but if you're going to fight them, you better be up for a good battle.
Hey, look who's talking now.
I'm up for it if you guys are.
Right, considering that they have such high defense, I'm going to change my standard weapon. I'm going to take away Blood Sword, I'm going to put on Slyhander, and now we're going to go in. What you really want to do with these guys is try to knock them down as quickly as possible, and then I'm going to finish him off with a full thrust. Right, let's fight another one. I believe they do come in different sizes, and their size determines their strength. They also do change into different colours, and we'll talk about that more when we get to the next herd. Let's full strike that one. One more hit to take him down. There we go. And we've got, yeah, that was that there. Easy enough.
All's well that ends well.
Well, put it in the books.
Do you guys see what I see?
What are you talking about, Prompto?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go check out this sign then.
Hey, take a look. What do you make of this, Noct? What is this place?
Right. Here we are.
Sure.
Okay, this is a mini quest. We can go look around this area for Magicite. I'm not quite sure what the Magicite do in this quest. In past entries, Magicite has been used to infuse characters with magic abilities, but I'm not quite sure what it does in this storyline just yet. But I am going to have a look around and see if I can find it, and maybe I could find some use for it later on in the demo.
Heads up.
Better change back. There's Blood Sword.
I am not in wildlife. More of a pet guy.
Let's not give ourselves away.
Ooh, took a big hit there. Let's do Tempest.
Mr. Nice Guy.
What I'm really interested or looking forward to seeing, and you don't get to see it much in this demo, but is to see how the different party members in your group really interact with each other. Like I said earlier, I feel like they're going to have different roles compared to traditional Final Fantasies. So Gladios is going to be, I feel like he's got the most HP, so he's probably going to be the tank of the party. Ignis is the healer, and but also uses daggers, whereas Prompto uses guns, so he's going to be some kind of long-range fighter, although he seems to rush in for a long-range fighter quite a bit. We'll find out more when we get to play the full game, and I do wonder if we'll be able to customize their moves at all. So, let's look around for this Magicite. Okay, forget looking for the Magicite for the time being. We're going to take on some more Garulas. This one here is a Mother Garula. I think it's called... I forgot what it's called, actually, to be honest with you. I think it's called a Garula. I'm not quite sure, I might be wrong about that. But they are just a bigger version of the Garulas, and they are much stronger. So I'm going to put on the Swihander to my melee barrage, and I'm going to go in for an attack. They are very strong, so you really want to look for a parry on these ones. You definitely don't want to get surrounded by these guys. Come on, girl. Wow, you have a lot of health. Maybe this wasn't a good idea. Can I get a parry? Ooh, backstabbed. And now my character's low on health. So what I need to do is I need to get out of there, and I need to hide for a little bit, or I need to use a potion. I'm going to save my potions for later on. I'm just going to try and hide for the time being. Maybe this wasn't the best of ideas to do. Thanks, dude. Where is Ignis? There he is. We try and recover him.
Forget that. Cheers.
Right, let's take out some of the smaller ones first.
Never miss.
Good hit. So it looks like Prompto has status abilities. He looks like he's inflicted Stomp onto this one here. Let's use Tempest a bit. And yeah, one's down. Right, let's hack it. This one here. Good, there's another one down. Can we kill a third? And you're down too. They're really, really trying to get us though. So let's get Tempest out again. Hopefully I can get a knockdown on this one. Yes. Jeez, I'm a murderer. Poor guys. Right. The small ones are almost dead with one more small one. There we go. Then a block. And now I can parry. Right, this is one of the combination attacks. There's only one combination attack for the demo, which is cross counter, but in the full game you'll get a ton more, as Square Enix have gone on record saying. Oh, again? Okay, let's do it again. Oh, I better use Drain Blade.
Going for it. Out of the way.
Up and at it.
Forget that.
Gotcha.
It's starting to get dark now in the game, so you've got to be careful because the enemies do get stronger at night time. Soon I'm going to have to go and make a camp. Assuming I don't die first. As flashy and cool as those moves are, it is a little bit difficult to see them sometimes. Just one of my minor complaints about playing this game in the demo. But hey, I can deal with it.
Couldn't stop.
Come on now, just a big mama. She might have too much health for me to deal with right now. Can I get full thrust? Right, time to rack in some damage.
Don't forget that.
Cheers.
Hands now.
All right. Your lifesaver. Up and at it.
Damn, so close.
Don't die on me.
Ignis!
Both me and Ignis are hurt.
Gladio.
Can I?
My hands are getting a little clammy.
Ouch. So in this game, when you are knocked down to red,
What we bargained for?
you then, if you take any more damage, you then lose it to your max HP.
Thanks.
You can get your max HP to be really, really low if this happens over and over again. So you got to be careful. You kind of want to hide and rest up before going back into battle. And there we go, she's down. Right.
So, where are we staying tonight?
It's
Your
probably
words.
a good idea if we go and rest
It
up now.
is.
So we better head towards this area over here and make camp for the night. Okay, welcome to a camping spot. In this area, when you take, missed that again. Okay, welcome to a camping spot. When you set up for camp, your party will fully heal their max HP, and then you will expend any XP that you've earned for the day onto leveling up. Here you can also spar with Gladio if you want to practice a bit more. I don't know if there's any reward for fighting him or beating him in a sparring match. Maybe I'll try it out one time and see if anything happens. Also, when you rest in the game, you will be able to choose a meal which will give you a buff for the next day. In the demo, this is automatically chosen for you by Ignis, but in the full game you'll get to choose what meal you have, and I think it will be based upon what resources you have in your item bag.
It's bedtime.
Sounds good.
That looks delicious. Potluck stew. The buff of fresh, I can't remember what they actually do, to be honest with you, but immune is very useful because it keeps you, it leaves you immune to poison. So now we're going to level up. We've got quite a bit of XP for the day. Unfortunately, we can't learn any new techniques for the demo, but in the future I expect that as we level up we'll learn new techniques to use. So that's pretty much been it for today's episode, guys. Thank you for watching. In the next episode we're going to do a bit more of the main quest to find that behemoth and have a look a bit more at what Final Fantasy XV's demo has to show about the upcoming game. So thank you very much for watching, much love, take care, and goodbye.
It's futile.
Rise and shine, princess.
Tremors.